Hello, my name is Jocelyn Rosales. So the book I chose to do my book report on is named The Happiness Mindset 12 Strategies for Happiness and Success I Wish Someone Had Told Me When I Was Younger. The name of the author. So the name of the author of the book I read was Belgian Shaha. I believe I am pronouncing that right, but I'm not completely sure if I am or not. But it also goes under a different name when you do look them up. It goes under the name of Brandon Stanberg or Steenberg. Either or, like all three of them, they're gonna pop up for if you look them up. I'm not quite sure who the actual author is, if it's the same person, just or what, but they're different names. But they are the same book. I believe they are the same book. They have the same cover and they have basically the same concept as well. So the contents of the book. In short terms, the book basically states 12 strategies the author came up with in order to help the audience sustain a fulfilling, happy, and successful life. So yeah, the 12 strategies that the author mentioned are... So the 12 strategies are: Strategy 1, self-motivating, self-worth, self-respect, self-care, and ultimately self-purpose. Strategy 2, practicing creativity, a vision board, and inspirational toolkit. Strategy 3, communication and body language. Strategy 4, human connections, selective relationships, and supportive networks. Strategy 5, the art of influence, persuasion, and negotiation. Strategy 6, the power of resilience, and not sweating the small stuff. Strategy 7, grieving and nurturing hope. Strategy 8, creating more time and capacity in your life to increase productivity. Strategy 9, creating well-being and saying goodbye to stress and anxiety. Strategy 10 is leading. Strategy 11 is practicing gratitude, giving, and celebrating your successes and achievements. And finally, strategy 12, which is the strategy of the strategy of happiness. So the way the book is set up is by having a specific strategy in each chapter, and then having categories within that strategy, if that makes sense. So then the specific topic or like category it's breaking down, and it gives information of that specific topic, if that makes sense. The value it has on improving my relationships and the value it has on improving my relationships. The contents of the book and the strategies on their own are good. I like them. They are good points. I believe they would improve my relationships or anybody else's relationships. They are like basic points, I believe. Just my views. The big question: would I recommend this book? Here's the thing, I honestly would not. I would not recommend it. And the reason why is because it basically states something you've already heard of. Like for me, they didn't say anything new. It didn't say anything specifically that I haven't heard of before. They were honestly like just obvious points for me. It wasn't any new. There wasn't any new insight. The only time I would recommend it is for someone who is new or a beginner into self-improvement and doesn't have any knowledge about anything. But for a person who already knows some type of knowledge is wanting some more like insight that isn't already like out there, like just some new type of insight that isn't already spoken about, I guess, in a way, then I wouldn't recommend this book. I really wouldn't, because it's like, it's not repetitive, but it's repetitive in the sense that I've heard it before, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's the only way that I would recommend. I wouldn't recommend it to someone, like I said, but the only person I would, it's for someone who doesn't have knowledge based on self-improvement, I guess. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye.